Keith Lee put this spot on the map and Vegas turned it into a movement. So you've probably seen 303 in the Cut all over your social feeds, smothered burritos, tiramisu, loaded fries. And so today we're gonna see if the place is still living up to its hype. They started with the food truck, now they have a storefront location out here in the southwest side of Las Vegas, and we're gonna see what's going on. Let's go check it out. Okay, I've been wanting to see this place for a really long time. I'm really excited. All right, guys, I'm loving the vibes in this place. It's very dark and in the Cut, true to its name, even at the storefront location. I love that because you know the food truck is open late nights. And so checking out the menu right off the rip, and they got the good music playing, you know. But they have salads. But you know, I didn't come for a salad. I came for what they're really, you know, that smothered burrito has been on my mind, living rent-free for a really long time. Really excited to try that. We're gonna get these Crackin fried chicken fries. We're gonna get some dessert and some of their drinks. They have some kind of like prickly pear Cutty Juice, something fun. So it's gonna be exciting, but the salad is tempting because often, you know, when I'm just at home eat, you know, I mean a lot of salads. I mean a lot of bowls, chicken, brown rice, real simple. A lot of people ask me, how do you stay in shape doing a show like this? Because of that. Gotta get that green chili burrito, please.
For sure.
Smothered, right? That's what you're supposed to do?
Smothered. Did you want cheese sauce on top as well?
So how is it supposed to be? You tell me.
Like, do you want it sauce?
I need it like the best version possible. Whatever you say, load it up. I don't care. Is there anything else that I have to try to say that I've been to 303 in the Cut? Is there, did I order a lot? I ordered a lot, right? All right, good. She said I did good. Okay, cool. All right, guys, the food just came out. I'm gonna tell you right now, I feel like this is like 2 pounds worth of a burrito. Insane. Oh my goodness. I think we should kick things off with a little sip of the drink right here. And this is that good prickly pear Cutty Juice drink, okay? And so what separates this from the, I think limeade they said, is that this one has some pineapple juice. So that's giving it this nice color here. Let's see. Oh my God, that's really good. Oh my God. You know what's good? Your mouth starts watering a little bit there. The pineapple is definitely punching through. Very, very sweet, very tropical vibes. Definitely bringing a smile instantly to my face. That's a good one there. Okay, guys, hold on. Okay, we're gonna kick things off with this Philly cheesesteak. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the cheese pull that's coming off this foil that's holding this thing is crazy. As soon as I opened, it was like a cobweb of cheese, which is definitely a great sign. I like my Philly cheesesteak with lots of cheese. I'm seeing the green peppers. I'm seeing the onion here. Guys, look at that. Oh my God, right there. That's what I'm talking about. A cobweb of cheese right here as we're breaking it apart. Okay, there we go. Yeah, love that. And it's nice and warm. It came out really, really fresh. Smells really good. I'm smelling the cheese. I'm smelling a lot of good seasoning. I see it loaded with green bell peppers and onions, all great signs. Nothing left to do but to eat it. So let's get into it. Very warm, very good, soft, like pillowy bite. The cheese is like melding perfectly to the meat, the green bell peppers. I'm tasting some seasoning with the meat, which is important because I feel like a lot of people forget about that. They think the cheese is gonna do all the heavy lifting for them, and it's like, no, you have to still do something with the meat. The roll that it's on, very good. And they gave us a different variety of sauces here. I think this is the 303 in the Cut sauce. So I'm gonna try that with the Philly cheesesteak. I don't know, we're just gonna see what's going on here. Really good. Kind of like that cooling mayonnaise base with a lot of like good chili flavor and stuff. Very kind of like creamy sauce, not too over the top. This is the garlic aioli. I just want to see if this would taste good with a Philly cheesesteak, honestly. Let me see here. I'm gonna dip that in there. Not bad. Very peppercorn forward. I don't think I have to have it, but I'm gonna just isolate this meat here really quickly and just get a taste of it. I feel like I could have made it a little spicier. It's a little bit spicier, and then I feel like we'd be talking a little bit like more 8 out of 10 level. I would have loved to seen like a little bit more meat, just like jam packed in there. There's another cheesesteak place that I just checked out in Vegas. It's been open for, oh my God, over 2 decades, and they jam pack it, and the price point is similar. And so for me, when I'm spending, let me see how much it costs. Around $13.50, it's like, you know, you can throw a little bit of extra meat in there, you know, just a little bit of extra, some double protein, but not bad. Kind of more like a medium-sized Philly cheesesteak, I feel like that. But the drink, I feel like for me, that's been the biggest hit so far, but we've got some other things to try here. And another thing I'm noticing about the, no, it's a little, you know, I took a few bites and I feel like I can't really see it. Like I like, you know, a gigantic, you know, crazy Philly cheesesteak. I got to make my way to Philly and see what it's all about up there. You guys got to give me some recs. Tell me your favorite places to get Philly cheesesteaks in the comments. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you're enjoying the show. This right here is what I feel like they were originally really known for, that burrito over here. This smothered green chili burrito. Every time I would see it on social media, people would go crazy. And this is the Crackin chicken fries, okay? So first, I'm gonna get into these chicken fries here before, you know, we risk them getting any soggy or anything like that. Let's see what's going on. Okay, guys, so these are the 303 Crackin fried chicken fries here. And so right now I'm seeing these really good crinkle cut fries that literally have so much freaking seasoning on them. That's a big piece of chicken they give you with that fry. The fries themselves loaded with really great seasoning. I love that. And they've managed to still stay crisp underneath the heavy load of all the chicken and the sauce that's put on here. So I definitely appreciate that. A couple pickles to liven things up a bit. Need that. Need that acidity when you're eating something like this. Okay, cool. So take another bite of these fries. Let me try to like, you know, isolate all the flavoring here. I like these big pieces of chicken that you actually get with the fries here. Nice. Could be a little juicier, but that's me getting a little bit more nitpicky. I wouldn't expect that all the time with fries, but I feel like you get a half portion, $13.50 or so. I feel like the chicken could have been a little juicier or whatever like that. You know what I mean? Give me a little bit of moist, you know, that pop of juice with the fries. That's always a winning combination. But altogether, I would say it's not that bad, but I can't give it a 10. I can't give that a 10 if the chicken isn't like super juicy and moist. I just can't. But the fries are on point. They're crisp. And crinkle cut fries, you know, they could be an absolute miss. These are not that. Very crisp around the edges, golden coated, really nice seasoning, not overly salted, so I definitely appreciate that. But let's get into this big smothered burrito here. This is the one that like social media always goes insane over, always. All right, guys, let's get into this here, and I'm gonna break it in half because, you know, I'm like, it's smothered, you know, it's loaded, cheese, all the extras, all the goodness, everything. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's see what's in this thing. Oh my God, it's already leaking. It's leaking. It's leaking all night. Let me see. I might have to get messy with it just so I can show you guys here. I'm gonna have to do it. Oh my God, I didn't want to have to do it, but I'm gonna do it. Do you see that? That's crazy. Hold on. I'm just gonna, I know this is not how you're supposed to eat this, but luckily there's a bathroom over there. I'm gonna wash my hands after. Let's see. The hunks of chicken that you saw with the fries are the hunks of chicken that you're getting in the burrito. Chicken's still dry. I don't appreciate that. Hold on. Let me really see. Let me see what's going on here. I feel like it's a little dry. I love the cheesiness of it. I love the smothered burrito effect. That's very warm, comforting food. The thing is just when you're grilling chicken, you have to be really careful because you can like dry it out from the inside. And I feel like if you're giving me a smothered burrito, like I really want that chicken to just be super juicy, you know what I mean? And it's not really giving that. Yeah, you see what I mean? It's kind of like, it's like those ends of the chicken. Maybe I didn't get the juicier pieces or something. Maybe somebody else's burrito got that. But right now, the best thing that I had on this plate, I feel like were the fries right now. The fries and the drink is still what's kind of top notch to me. Let me add more green chili sauce. Maybe that's what I need. Let me actually. See, the green chili sauce is a little muted. That's interesting. Okay. It's spicy. I do like that, but it is a little bit muted. It kind of has like a texture of like gravy, I would say, like this. So it's not like that super just like, you know, it's got a thickness to it or whatever, which is nice. It gives it that smothered effect, but I feel like the initial taste profile that you get is super muted, very mild gravy, but then you get a spice kick on the back end. I don't know about no 10, guys. I don't know about that, okay? I'm gonna say what I really, you know, we're gonna hold that. We've got another thing to try, the tiramisu. This right here, it's freaking loaded tiramisu. Okay, now this is something that I've wanted to try for a really, really long time, and I always see it on every social feed. You always see it when they're working on it in the food truck, and I love that they just jam-packed it in here. I don't even think you could, how much did this cost? Let me see. I feel like the value is on point. Yeah, $13.50. I think, yeah. When you go to a restaurant, they don't give you this much tiramisu. That is freaking crazy. Okay, so let's get in here. Oh my God, that is jam freaking packed. I'm hunting for that pillar coffee liqueur that tiramisu is like really known for, and I feel like the cream is nice, nicely fluffed, but I'm not getting that coffee liqueur that really just bridges it all together. Because I'm gonna tell you, with all of this, and I'm very grateful for it, because I'm like, give me more. I'm always like, give me more, give me more. I don't know, kind of hurt a little bit. I'm hunting for it here. I love all of these lady fingers, all of this, lots of cream. I appreciate that, but I'm looking for that solid like coffee liqueur flavor that really drives it all home and just packages it together. And it needs a little bit more. If you're gonna give me all of this, make sure that it's really saturated through. I feel like that is what separates an okay tiramisu to like an amazing tiramisu. All my Italians, all my Black Italians, let me know in the comments section what you guys think, who makes the best tiramisu, all of that. But I think we tried everything, and I also got a chance to take a little sip of this prickly limeade here, which was interesting. It kind of reminded me of like pink lemonade with some Sprite. I feel like this was absolutely the drink that you definitely want to get. The juice, that's the one, that's the 10 out of 10 drink. This one, I feel like I have to almost cut that down to like 5 or a 4 because it just doesn't taste that unique. That's the one. Get this one for sure. All right, guys, I feel like we got a good sampling of everything they had. Let me take you outside and let me give you my final thoughts. All right, guys, that was our time at 303 in the Cut. I want to give you my final thoughts here. Man, this place is so freaking hyped all across social media, and they've done amazing things, food truck to storefront, and I mean, they're killing the game here. But if I had to give it my honest opinion, okay, the things that I like the most, I like that drink, okay? That to me was a 10 out of a 10. I think NP agrees. It's just a nice, really fruity, forward, pineapple-y drink, really, really tasty. I feel like the crinkle cut fries on their own, I guess that's the 303 fries, I feel like those were really, really good. I feel like the chicken that went with them, while they were plentiful, I didn't feel like they were that juicy, but still seasoned well. And because there was a variety of sauces that were piled on top, I feel like, yeah, it kind of brought it together. But I feel like the ones that disappointed me the most was the smothered burrito, all right? Because inside, while I could see that there was chicken and stuff, they didn't skimp me on the meat, so to speak, but the meat itself wasn't very juicy. And I feel like with a smothered burrito, that's exactly what I'm kind of looking for. I didn't feel like the green chili sauce had any identifiable like signature note other than spice. It kind of just felt like a muted green gravy. And for me, when I hear green chile, like I want something that's going to punch through, deliver that acidity, and then just be like, wow, you know, making my taste buds water. And I did not get that from that burrito, and I gave it several shots, okay? The Philly cheesesteak, I feel like at the price point, $13.50, I felt like after a couple of bites, the sandwich was almost done. And if you guys watch this show, I often have a hard time finishing a lot of my food. And I don't think that spoke to the fact that I was really enjoying it, but more so looking for the flavor in it, right? And I feel like there was more bun than meat, which I did not agree with. And I feel like, especially in Vegas, you know, if you're gonna say Philly cheesesteak, you know, you gotta make it Philly forward and, you know, load that meat in there. I appreciated the cheese pull and stuff like this, but guys, I can't call that a 10 out of a 10. I can't even call that burrito really a 6 or a 7 out of 10. I'd have to bring it. I don't know that I'd really order it again, but I know that a lot of people like it, and just because I'm not really loving something doesn't mean that you shouldn't try it. So I want to hear from you guys in the comments. Let me know what you thought. And one more thing, the tiramisu, while I appreciate that they gave us so much cream and so much tiramisu, I just felt like it would have been nice if the coffee liqueur was really, really drenched through a lot of those lady fingers. That really would have made it, I mean, just a little bit more tasty to me. Otherwise, it just kind of felt like it was overloaded with the cream, which visually looks stunning, but for me, I'm all about the taste, right? I like how it looks, but the taste has to match, and I just felt like it kind of fell flat with all that cream and not enough coffee liqueur. But anyway, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys thought. Let me know if you enjoy this place, and let me know what other foodie stops you want me to make, because I might just pop up in your city. Bye, guys. See you next time.